SH Figuarts King Cold Freezer's Daddy. This is a fucking monster of a box. This might even be bigger than Great Ape Vegeta. I'm not going to get out and compare, so I don't care enough about boxes. But there you go. It looks like this one has got some sort of rare space skin condition. See all that shit on his shoulder? I don't know if you can see that. So hopefully that just, whatever that is, that just wipes off. But we will continue on. Quality, legit. It's a heavy old box. There's the front of the box. There's the top of the box. Let's see, a little bit of goodies in there. And there's the side of the box. There's the back of the box. Oh, words and stuff. And then there's the other side of the box. You get a real good glimpse in there of what's going on. And since we're doing them all, there is the bottom. Upside down bottom, but the bottom nonetheless. Right, let's chop this sucker open. I was struggling to make my mind up as to what to start with this year, but I just kept coming back to this because I'm just so curious, because I absolutely love set. I don't think this is going to be. Oh, this is an instruction sheet one. This is should ding. I don't think this is going to be as good as Second Form Freezer, so I'm not getting my hopes crazy up. Just to be disappointed. But here's some instructions and bits of sharp. You put that in his butt. Different faces, going different heads just to get the frown. It looks like. Pop on, you get all the hands, and then yep, sword. Same way the lightsabers work, and the other. I'm sure it's Trunks' sword, isn't it? Is that what it is? That's a sword that Trunks has, but because of the scale, like when they took Trunks' sword off of him, or when King Cold took Trunks' sword off him, or however it happened, obviously scale's massively different to King Cold because he's much bigger than Trunks. But then they had to make the sword in scale with him. Well, they didn't have to, but they made the sword in scale with him. So yeah, there you go. And there are the cape instructions. Jump up, in case you're unsure. Right, let's deal with that in a moment. This is definitely bigger than Second Form Freezer, isn't it? Definitely. Luckily, Second Form Freezer is still at hand, so I will grab him and we will do a side by side just to have a look. Oh, I'm dressing him already. Oh, he is a chonky boy. That's a chonky boy. Right, first things first. Let's fucking clean this cunt up. Got fucking bogies or something all over him. I did see that before I pressed record, so I do have a wipe to hand. Oh, that's just wiped off a treat. No harm, no foul. He says. Put his leg there. Whatever the fuck it is. Fuck a bit there as well, god damn it. What is it? Is it the... It's on his chest as well, it's all over him. What is it? Whatever it is on his chest, it's left a little bit of a scratch, like a mark, like I think that's taken I think this is a blue paint that's on here. I think whatever that shit is, it's left. Someone's fucking over there. What is this stuff? It's a peculiar fucking issue to be dealing with. This isn't fun, is it? Fucking on his back of his arm and all. This isn't fun, is it? Right, well, you know, it's just a fucking real life, real time unboxing situation, you know, sometimes. Look at the sculpt on the back of his legs, though. Fuck, look at that. That looks fucking magnificent, that does. Yeah, I think that has left a little bit of a paint chip there. As you can see that. A little smudge. Unless it's just whatever the shit is, it's just like on there harder. Can't scratch it off. The white won't get it anymore, then it's already got it. I don't know. Shan't dwell, because that is boring for me to do and for you to watch. Right, he is on first look fucking magnificent, to be fair, I have to say. Oh, we still have the... But we'll see how that plays out. Oh, he has an absolute presence. I don't know off the top of my head how he compares visually to the Broly King Cold. Oh, there's a fucking mark on that as well. What the fuck? Not loving this. I don't know if the colour scheme's the same. I can't remember off the top of my head. I probably should have looked that up before I started, but never mind. But this is, I believe this is the King Cold from the Dragon Ball Z, like the initial, or the... Fuck, there's a fucking mark there. What the fuck? I'm not impressed with this. This is a ridiculous thing problem to have. What the fuck? It's on his fucking hand and all. Fucking ridiculous. That's got to be it, surely. What the fuck? Right, just quickly. That's a chunky boy, that is. It's on this. Right, this is getting out of hand. This is. It's on that as well. Like a soft plastic. It's not as hard as I thought it'd be. Looks nice though. Right, here is this thing that I believe goes in there, based on the instructions that I've read or looked at. There we go. Easy peasy. Level 1. Right, let's get that out of the way. Let's put him together. Now we've finished cleaning him, which was a fucking ridiculous thing to have to do in the first place. But now we have finished doing that. Let's just build him the rest of the way. Let's get his, look at his fucking tail. His tail's an absolute unit of a thing. Absolute unit of a thing. Fucking hell. Come on, mate. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's in. There we go. Pop this fella on the back. Definitely should have done this second. Let's stop being stupid. Let's stop having a fight with yourself. Just, I think for FYI, I think when he's like sat down, you just pop this one off, put that one on there, and then he'll be able to sit on his chair, because then the tail will come up, sit in that gap there, and then you'll be happily posing him sitting down. Cushy. Fuck off, tail. Fuck off over there for a minute. Get out of it, mate. Right. Maybe just put them at the same angle. Would probably be a good way to start. Push that in there. There we go. And then we'll put the top bit back on. This bit doesn't move. That bit lifts up. And here he is in all of his majesty. Yes. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. Bit of a wonk, bit of a wobble there on that torso joint. Bit of a wobbly fella there. Don't love that. In the pictures, it shows him sat on his throne, I'm sure it does, with his hand on his chest. Oh, sorry, his hand on his cheek. And I believe that's quite doable. Right, let's just see what he can do. Just quickly. You've got that in the foot. That in the knee. That many back, that out. Sorry, that many forward. That many out. Then come back there, back. If it starts getting tight, don't want to push it anymore. Just joint feels a bit better. You can get that out of him. Forward. That many on that same side, believe it or not. You can get all the way around his torso. I'm not going to bother that though, because I'm not going to pose him like that. There we get. You get that side and side a little bit. Get decent range there. Does extremes break up the sculpt, but if you're going to be posing like that, I'd imagine you're going to be, well, just bring that down. Not many people are going to be looking at eye to eye, is there? And you won't be looking. Oops, like that. Shoulder pads go up. These fucking horns get in the way. And you've got swivel there, swivels all the way around. You get that many in the bicep. You get a forearm swivel. Beautiful. Side to side, or border it in the wrist. all the way up there. Should you want to go higher, just give him one of them. And you've got a butterfly. Wow. And it is not obnoxious. Fair play. Good fucking work. Love to see that. You know what? It doing that and it not fucking that up, not making it ugly and obnoxious, that almost pretty much makes up for the fact that he's covered in fucking snot or whatever's wrong with him. Cracking detail on his arms and stuff though. Shoulders, back of his leg, his thighs. Speak of the fucking devil. This man could be in some sort of bodybuilding competition pose thing. Now, does that light look better? Or does it look better under that one? Let's skip this one, I think. Yeah, this is fine. So yes, he looks very cool there. Look close up on the face. I don't know. Close on the face. Yeah, there you go. Lovely bit of expression. This is very cool. Very, very cool. You get folded arms. Which aren't covered in disease, which is beautiful stuff. You get his sword, or Trunks' sword, his trunk sword, should I say. Pop that off at the bottom. Pop that off at the bottom. There you go. Nice tight fit. Keyway, it will only go in one way. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful darling. And his other head for his other emotion face. There you go. And speaking of other faces, other heads, other emotions, we have 1, 2, and 3 additional feathers. So, this one will be the one that's swapped with the head he currently is wearing. There you go. And these 2 will be on his other head. A lot more going on in these expressions. There you go. And we will just have a quick look-see at his hands. You get a pair of fed-up king hands. This one certainly is. Yeah. Yeah, these are, I think, based on the picture designed to be, that's the one that's sort of, not this face, but sort of cupping his face like he's contemplating his kingdom, his rule, whatever. Also, hand to feed the pony if you're that way inclined. And then you have this just relaxed hand that in the picture is sort of just resting over his knee, or it could be resting over the arm, whatever you want. There you go. You have open grabbing hands, a classic. Good to see them making an appearance. And we have the always welcome holding a shaft hand. This time the shaft is, of course, the sword. So you get one for each. I wonder if there's enough there to do both. Let's just find out, shall we? Because it'll be a lot better to find out, or a lot quicker to find out here. I mean, it seems that that's kind of the limit there in terms of how far up the hand it will go. Not really interested in forcing it. It just starts to get a bit thicker there. So if you wanted to, you'd have to do it like that, and it just be in spirit, rather than it being a real, tangible connection. But there you go. And that will just pop on there. So, overall, this thing is fucking brilliant. I will try to not harp on the space disease that he had all over him. Don't know what that was. Some of the joints are a little bit tight, but I do have a little tub of oil that I used on Krillin, funnily enough. I don't know why that was funnily enough. I just when I said that, I was looking at those horns, which obviously impaled him nearly. Did they murder Krillin? I think so. Anyway, so a couple of dabs of that here and there should work a treat for this. He's a lot more mobile than I thought. Oh, apparently you can look at that picture there. Yeah, so you can double hand it with the thing on the bottom. You've got to work up the shaft a bit more. Okay. Maybe a smidge bit of warm water would help that process. Or just can grind a pair and just pushing it up. That also works. Let's go. Oh, fuck that dent me, fucking forearm thing there. Right, let's just quickly, since we're tarting him up, let's see how this all looks together. Are those horns different or anything? I think it's just the front bit that looks different, it would seem. Look at his fucking eyes. His eyes look a bit fucked there, don't they? Like that. Look at his fucking eyes. Or I just push it in. I just put it in too far, so to speak. So how the other face looks. Yeah, that's fine. But this one, Oh, I don't know why that's gone that way. Look at that face. Looks ridiculous. That red just isn't where it should be. It's almost like it needs to be a bit further up his actual eyeball or fucking rectangle, whatever. That's a shame. Because that's gonna look fucking stupid now. Oh, that's a big shame, that is. That's a big shame. Let's go this head quickly then. Potpourri, there we go. That looks very cool. See if his hands can marry in the middle. See what that looks like. You can see that paint, that red paint coming off. I believe that's what's going on there. Oh, it's either red paint coming off, or it's the paint on the cake, the purple on the paint that's got smudged there. I'm not sure which way around it is. Let me just get second form quickly. Let's put me in less of a mad pose. If you're just standing and chilling, it can have a bit more of a relaxed face on him, can't it? I suppose it's like a good chance just to do that other noodle swap. See, make sure his fucking eyes line up properly. Not cross-eyed specky fuck. No, it's fine. second form. He does have his like flight feet on, so he will be that much taller than he would be if he had his normal feet on. But I'm not getting the box out and fucking around swapping it. CBA. This is more of just to have a look, see what they look like together. I don't know if it's screen accurate off the top of my head. I'm not sure, but it looks good. And just a bonus. Fourth form freezer. He's also got his action pose feet on when he was stood on Goku. So again, it's not going to be exactly what he would be if he's got his normal flat feet on, but it's that, if that. Just put that out of the way. Look at that. The Freezer family. Wasn't going to get cooler, but then I said the Freezer family, so I kind of feel like I have to now. There is the Freezer family. Again, excuse not the absolute correct feet on some of the freezers. There is a Freezer family. I'm done. I promise I'm not going to get any more out. I promise. Okay, I forgot about this one. Now, this is a promise I'm going to keep. Now, this is the full Freezer family with a bonus non-canon brother. There you go. I mean, if you wanted a lot of freezers, or of the freezer race, whatever, they look wicked together. Your own freezer-based Ginyu Force. Out of the way so we can get back to the main event. I'll tell you what we'll do now, just quickly. There's Freezer in the chair. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I don't think there's a better way to really seat him, to be honest with you. There you go, his tail has fallen off, but you get him in that pose with his tail on. Right, I'm not going to do all of them. That's just fucking ridiculous. I don't think Cool's got much of a prayer because of the tail. I think he looks quite at home now, actually. I just thought what this chrome reminds me of is when I was a kid, I used to play with Lego, the chrome medieval swords. That's what this chrome just reminded me of. There you go. That's Cooler in the chair. I will just do second form. I won't bother with the other two. Yeah, he can. Yeah, you can get him back that far back, so he is going to be a bit more of the sort of sitting at a normal position. There you go. Oh dear. There you go. There's some other freezers in his dad's chair and his different stages. Right, let's just put him in the thing, because why not? When in Rome, I'm probably going to put him in the chair, and that is probably going to be the last time he will be allowed to sit down, I would suspect. Yeah, fighter. I've said before, but I do prefer these hard plastic capes or plastic capes on these Dragon Ball Figuarts. Let's not reinvent the wheel. Let's put on the hands he's designed to have on in this sort of scenario, in this sort of pose, just to see if we can recreate. Oops, there's it. If we can recreate it. Fucking Christ. Jesus. That was a bit pig to get on that one, for me. Right, now let's see how it looks. Are we having much in the way of a lean, do you think? Or is that going to be pretty much it? You're a little bit limited because the tail starts interfering with the cape. Oops. Right, I have. Oh, it has him sitting back really, which might be a little bit troublesome. It actually has him sitting. Let's angle that sucker up. Get that down. Put that down. Put that down. The picture is a lot more sort of leaning on his armchair, or the arm of the chair, should I say, than anything else. But I'm struggling to get much more out of it. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. No, because I'm not going to sit too far away. Yeah, that's what a catastrophe that is. That's not the one. That isn't the one. It's definitely here. I wonder if on the pictures they're doing a little bit of cheeky photography angles to make it work. I wonder. That ball joint in there's gone well fucking tight. So I'm struggling to get the position on that I would ideally want, and it's just a butterfly that's doing all the motion there, so that's not exactly ideal. So I could do a little bit of TLC. Maybe something like that. His head ideally should be up a bit more. I feel like that is pretty close. I think that is pretty close. I know that he is sort of facing down, but the camera is here. The camera is above him. So I think if you fought it for a little bit, got some angles right and stuff, and then have some camera and shit in front of you, I think you could probably. I mean, that's still quite good, to be fair. I'm not mad at that. But yeah, I think his head needs to come up a little bit. If you just look at the compared to El Picture that we've tried to recreate. I think every other pose on here, the only one that looks like it might be a bit of a challenge is maybe that. But I think you'd probably, you can't see it. You'd probably get that quite well, I think. But yeah, I'm not going to spend much more time having a fight with it because it's just not fucking worth it. But if you could bring the torso's got a lot of movement in it. If you get the torso back, yeah, if you see there, he's really. If you see there, he's really like his arse is really floating from the seat. Minus his arse, actually. But yeah, I think you could probably get quite a good similar pose to that. Maybe not spot on, because again, I don't know if they're doing some cheeky photography. Because if you look at his hand is actually, look at his hand there, is actually quite close to his horn. So it'd have to be like up there to be in line. So I wonder if they're just really trying to cheat the angle and he isn't actually resting. I don't know. But again, a little bit of patience. If this is the pose you wanted, and that's why you've got this, I think a bit of patience, a bit of time, you will get it into a position that you will be happy with. I mean, obviously I can't prove that, because I'm not going to spend any more time trying to do it, because it's a long enough video as it is. But yeah, apart from QC, the fucking gunk all over him, his eye not being in the right place, and that is this shoulder here being a bit of a twat. Overall, this is fucking wicked. I don't know if issues I've had are widespread. So again, it was a while ago since this came out, so the other people's videos and reviews and what have you aren't exactly in the forefront of my mind, so I don't remember. But see, even that, that looks pretty good, and that's just me moving the thing to make it look like it's close to his face. No perspective and all of that. Shit, I could do a Lord of the Rings film easy. And there he is with his little angry son and his little angry pod screaming. There you go, like father like son. This is very good. Big fan of this. Hopefully the little issues I've had aren't widespread, but otherwise this is actually a great follow up from this. And getting I know this was expensive, but getting a chair, sword accessory, you know, I mean, you don't see a great deal of King Cold on the screen, so I can't really think of anything else that he'd even really come with. To be honest, that pose doesn't make sense for that face, does it? But I'm just fucking around this one now. Make it look like a tough guy. A bit of muscle at the background, there you go. A bit of muscle at the back. There you go. Well, very happy way to start the year, or the collecting year, should I say. Yeah. If he's still available anywhere, I would recommend. Because I was kind of expecting him just to be a retool of Second Form Freezer. But he's not. He's his own animal. So that's pretty cool. Right. Thank you for watching the preview, like haul video stood up. So if there's anything anyone wants to see next, then drop a comment if you like. But I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing next. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.